Taking those deep breaths. Setting back, tuning into yourself. Let the information take you to where you want to be. Making conscious self-health-care moves. Thank you for dancing and breathing with me today. Greetings in love and kindness, family. I'm Karen Khadija Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self-Healthcare educator and host of the Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversation radio show. Every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Community, this is your time to share your wellness stories and how you move from disease care to conscious self-health care. I want to hear your story. We want to hear from you. Join the conversation each Wednesday. Call in and share how you shift out of chronic disease care stress. Right here on innerlightradio.com, the healing frequency. This is Dr. K, and I am looking forward to our conversation. So call in and share. Health is consciousness and healing is a function of consciousness. Come on, family. It's time to rock the world with the new frontier of conscious self-health care, while I share my wellness story with you right here on innerlightradio.com, the healing frequency. That's right, family. We got to rock the world. Making those conscious self-health care moves. Mental observation is essential for self-success. Taking those deep breaths. Moving that body, taking the time to tune into yourself during this hour. deep, 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 deep breath. Thank you, Chaka Khan. I am in love with myself, and I know that you are all deeply in love with yourself, doing what's best for the self. Thank you so very much for coming aboard the friendship train this week. Thank you for calling a friend and having them come aboard as well. Take your seat. It's time to sit back and relax. You may be deciding that you will lengthicize, or you may be doing deep breathing exercises, or you're just sitting back, as I said, tuning into yourself, thinking about your life, what's going on in the world, how you're fitting in, what you need to do for self. I'm Reverend Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks. Thank you for coming aboard the Conscious Self-Health Care Conversation Radio Show. It's a Harriet Tubman's ride. Oh yes, it's a ride to shift out of chronic disease care stress. Yes, and become your own wellness doctor. So sit back and tune into yourself once again. Taking that deep, deep, relaxing breath. And giving yourself an opportunity to see how you have been treating yourself, and is there anything that you need to change so that you may become your own wellness doctor. Life is a state of consciousness, and that's all we're working from day to day. I'm going to share with you from the book or the pamphlet by Emmett Fox, Life is Consciousness. I don't know, I was moved to share this information today, change my whole plan of what I was going to talk about, but we'll see if time allows me to come back around into that. Oh, man, woman. Our children, we've all had to make adjustments that we never knew that we would have to make over the past 18 months, I believe, or maybe a little more, or maybe a little less. But we definitely going into a new vibration and a new understanding of how to take our place in this world. We have to rethink some things, and we have to readjust some things, and we have to relearn some things in order to be the way that we want to be in this world and be happy with it. So, page 16 to the end. I'm going to see how long this takes. It may just be one segment, ending the show with our music, our commercials, and thanking you for coming aboard, or it may go into a second recording. We may have some time left, but let's see. Men and women have always known that there is a way out, if only they can find it. They have always known that God means all life to be noble and creative and joyous. It is true. The way out lies in the spoken word, in the Bible. The word means any definite formulated thought, not just a drifting thought that floats through your mind. The word is creative, and the strongest and most creative of words is I am. When you say I am, you are calling upon the universe to do something for you, and it will do it. When you say I am, you are drawing a blank check on the universe. It will be honored and cashed sooner or later, and the proceeds will go to you. If you say I am tired, I am sick, I am poor, I am fed up, I am disappointed, I am getting old, you are drawing checks for future trouble and limitations. When you say, I am divine life, I am divine truth, I am divine freedom, I am substance, I am eternal substance, you are drawing a check on the bank of heaven, and surely that check will be honored. Remember, you don't have to use the actual grammatical word or form I am. Every time you associate yourself with anything or think of yourself as having anything, you are using a form of I am. The verb to have is a part of the verb to be. In the very ancient languages, there is no verb to have. It is a modern improvement like the radio and the automobile. I have means I am, because you always have what you are and you do what you are. This is the significance of I am, and more people have come to know about it than ever before, and it is a wonderful thing. Unity is one of the places that teaches it. In the truth movement, what is the first thing we do when we talk? Whatever you associate yourself with, you bring it into consciousness. What is the first thing we do when we talk? We say, I am this, I am that. Perhaps my father was Mr. Jones. Therefore, I am a Jones. The neighbors across the way are Robinsons. They are strangers to me because I am a Jones. I immediately, the back, pick up all the prejudice of Mr. Jones, or we say. Immediately, the baby picks up all the prejudice of Mr. Jones, or we say, I am a Frenchman, or I am a German, or I am an Englishman. The Frenchman gets a great many prejudice concerning the German, and the German gets prejudice concerning the Frenchman and the Englishman gets them concerning the Frenchman and the German. Why pick up any prejudice? Why pick up any prejudice? Then the child grows older, and of course the family is interested in politics. Again, he sets up in his mind a whole army of prejudice. He belongs to a certain party because his father does. He goes to a particular school or college and collects more prejudice. He should use the I am to say, I am for freedom. He should use it to break down the walls of resentment. It is your I am, whether you use it or not. But there is one thing that no one can do for you, and that is save your soul, because no one can speak the I am for you. No one can say I am for you or another. He would have to say you are or he is. In Revelations we read, to everyone who conquers, I will give you some of the hidden manna, and I will give you a white stone. And on the white stone is written a name, a new name, that no one knows except the one who receives it. Revelations 2:17. You see, the white stone means the ascension of the divine nature because of its purity. The new name is the new character and the new life. You speak for yourself and you say your own soul. You speak for yourself and you save your own soul. Teachers can write books for you. They can talk to you, but they cannot save your soul because they cannot talk for you. When anyone uses I am for you, it becomes you are. It is your I am, and no one can use it but you. The I am is God in action. God is not a man. God is not a man. God is working through you. God is working through you. You are not separate from God. You are not separate from God. God does not sit far up in the sky and send you a good idea. You see, God is the I am, giving you a new embodiment, a new creation. Whatever you believe, you create. Whatever you believe, you create. You are the I am. You are the I am. God knows himself in your consciousness, and that is knowing God. I want to emphasize this point. You build your consciousness with your I am. You build your consciousness with your I am. No one else can do it for you, and you cannot cheat. I said no one else can do it for you, and you cannot cheat. Sometimes you can cheat in business. Sometimes you can in gambling. But you cannot cheat with the I am. Appearances count for nothing. Your consciousness is built with the I am. Your consciousness is built with the I am. According to your I am, so are your conditions. You are not using the I am only when you think and speak affirmations. Perhaps a weakness in our movement has been a tendency to overrate affirmations. We have to use them because they are a memorable or memorandum of what we are to think. Every action that you do all day long, you are building into your consciousness. You will never build anything into your consciousness until you do it with practice. Meditating an hour in the morning after breakfast helps very little unless you carry the realization with you into your everyday living. If you lie or cheat or are selfish, then what is that you are building into consciousness? I say if you lie or cheat or are selfish, then that is what you are building into consciousness. We have and dwelled so much on thought, what we call words, but we haven't always insisted that it is the practical conduct all day long, that it is the practical conduct all day long which builds up consciousness. People tell me that they spend an hour every morning building up their consciousness, but often as soon as the hour is up, they forget it. You build your consciousness by the little things you do all day long. It is by such things that we are judged. God does not judge us. God does not judge us. We judge ourselves by the consciousness we build, because life is a state of consciousness. Family, friends, and community. Life is a state of consciousness. Once again, I'm your host, Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks. Thank you for coming aboard the Friendship Train this April. April is Conscious Self-Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. April 30th has been designated as Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. We have our Divine Panel Radio Show every April 30th at 4 p.m. right here on InnerLightRadio.com. Mark your calendars, come aboard and join us this year as we share with you while you on board the Friendship Train to creating a better healthcare future for yourself and understanding. So let me say this before I move and take a break and get us ready to listen to some commercials, and then I'll come back and close out the show with you today. It's been a week of interesting things, but it's been a mighty powerful week, awakening week, to let me know the strength that I have within me, to always stay tuned into myself, to never give my power to anyone else, to know in these times that we are having right now, you have to know who you are and whose you are and what you need to do for self. What are you grateful for today? Sit back, take that deep breath once more again today and ask yourself, what are you grateful for today? You see, I am grateful for all the doctors in all the fields of medicine that are not afraid to tell an individual that the pharmaceuticals that they are taking are dangerous, and that a person do have a choice in how they take care for the human body. I will make it plain and straightforward. Drugs appear to work, however they will disrupt the biochemical processes of the body. Nutrients will collaborate with the biochemical processes of the body. We are not drug deficient, family, community, and friends. We are not drug deficient. We are the dense nutrition deficient. Think on this as we celebrate the human body and the energetic being that we are, the energetic human body field this April. April, once again, is Conscious Self-Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. Humans create cellular malfunctions. I'm going to say it one more time. Humans create cellular malfunctions, and man creates diseases and viruses. You can make a choice to move from disease care to conscious self-health care. I want to thank you for coming aboard the Friendship Train. Once again, I'm Reverend Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks. This is a divine month for you to tune into yourself and know what they say may be true and may not be true. But I like to say, what's killing Americans, what's killing black Americans, what's killing all human beings and all living things. They're living from a man-made mindset of human consciousness. They're living from a man-made mindset of human consciousness about health care and how to live your best life. We all need to live our best life now. We know how to do this. We know how to shift out of chronic disease, care, stress, and become our own wellness doctor. We know that life is a state of consciousness, and we know exactly what we need to do. We understand that healing is less about fixing something and more about remembering the wholeness already within us. You and I say, are you willing to see yourself as a whole and happy and complete person from now on? Yes, I am. I am willing to do that for myself. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I hope that you are willing to do the same thing for yourself. A smart person knows what to say. A wise person knows whether to say it or not. Silence is golden for a reason. You see, we are not technological beings. We are energetic beings vibrating in the physical body, expressing ourselves from a quantum world to a physical world, from a physical world to a quantum world. We have to sit back and know the truth. Because once you mature, you realize that silence is more power than proving a point. See, I don't have to sit back and prove anything to anyone, because if you sit back and learn the power of the lymphatic system, you sit back and learn the power of your all-knowing self, you will be in tune with yourself, and you will understand if you're working from the tree of knowledge or the tree of life. One of these trees contains deadly fruit, the other fruit to everlasting life. The one who disregards his fact recreates himself and his kind into extinction. And we must really be ready to understand those things. Because healing binds you. Nothing binds you except your thoughts. Nothing limits you except your fears. Nothing controls you except your beliefs. Nothing heals you except your consciousness. So what are you saying to your subconscious mind? What is being planted there now and during this time? Don't let it take a hold of you, family, community, and friends. Because I'm here to tell you that growing old does not make you sick. Growing old does not make you sick. It's growing sick that makes us old. That's from Barbara Tim Morrow of Common Sense Herbs and Common Sense University. Because we all know that we are energetic beings vibrating high right here on planet Earth, and they want you to think otherwise, but don't. Know that the human body field is a governing factor of the biochemical fields of the body. We say love. You have to love yourself. Didn't you just hear Chaka Khan say, I'm in love with myself. I'm in love with myself. You got to love yourself and honor yourself and speak and live your truth. As long as you're not hurting or bringing harm to anyone else or to yourself, live your life and live your truth. Love is the power that brings my entire life together. It heals, renews, restores, and empowers me with divine energy and life. I am love in action. I am a master of positive self-expression. We are all here to be givers and receivers of love. And we should know that, and we should honor that, and we should feel that strength within us all. And know each and every day who we are to ourselves. And remember what I shared with you last week. Compare yourself only to yourself first, instead of comparing yourself to other people. Create the habit of comparing yourself to yourself. See how much you have grown, what you have achieved, and what progress you have made towards your goals. This habit has the benefit of creating gratitude, appreciation, and kindness towards yourself. As you observe how far you have come, the obstacles you have overcome, and the good stuff you have done, you feel good about yourself without having to think less of other people. More power to self-love, self-care, self-respect, self-worth. There is a reason they all start with self. You cannot find them in anyone else. Taking a deep breath on self-love. I think we're about 20, 30, 40 minutes into the show. And so I'm going to pause myself right here, and I'm going to take a little break, calculate my time, and come back and close out the show with a poem for Poetry Month today, and reminding you to be my friend on Facebook, Karen Davis-Foulks. Be my friend on all social media. It's Karen Davis-Foulks or Karen Khadijah Foulks. In closing out this first half hour, I like to say you are the master of your thought and mind. Tell your mind what to think. Tell your feelings what to feel. Tell your body how to react. Master your mind. Master your feelings. Master your thoughts. You must tell your human holographic image what to do, how to act, and how to think. And don't worry about what no one has to say to you in reference to you taking care of yourself in love and kindness and peace. Take a deep breath. Continue to sit back. I'll be right back with you as you listen to my commercials. And then I'll come back and close out the show. Thank you for coming aboard the friendship train, tuning in to yourself on this Harriet Tubman's ride. This April 2021, the 11th anniversary of Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. This is a time and this is a season to take control and take responsibility. Because I'm here to tell you one thing for sure is healthcare through the medical industry and the taking of pharmaceuticals is changing. The future of healthcare, reversing disease care, period. Knowing that we create cellular malfunction and we don't need any form of medication that brings harm to our body. So transform fear into hope and sickness into health as you ride aboard the friendship train. This Harriet Tubman's ride. Take that deep breath. Be right back with you. Are you at your wit's end because there seems to be no solution to your healthcare problem? Is it okay for me to say to you that you can have peace of mind? Take back control of your health. Are you experiencing anxiety, arthritis, diabetes, cancer, fibromyalgia, high blood pressure, lupus, chronic fatigue syndrome, any fictitious disease? Whatever your symptoms or diagnosis are, there is a conscious solution to transform the cause of your pain, not treat symptoms or mask it. No prescription medication, no over-the-counter drugs, no organs removed are required. Take back control of your health by the renewing of your mind. You can create wellness today. Contact Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit us on the web, www.celllife.com. Do you feel lost? Do you feel out of sync? Could it be that you are experiencing electromagnetic sensitivity? Yes, electromagnetic sensitivity. Could man-made frequencies interfere with cellular activity and melatonin production? We are beings of frequency, light, and information, and you are your own experience. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of man-made mindset of human consciousness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Schedule your Nest Provision Human Body Field Scan with Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit the website forcelllife.com, the number 4CELLLIFE.com. Have the courage to expand your horizon and reprogram your cellular activities. Call Dr. K for your 15-minute wellness consultation, 202-248-7749. Is it time for a new approach to your health care? Are you ready to leave the dark ages of disease care management and pharmaceuticals? If your answer is yes, get ready to relearn, rethink, and rewrite your personal health care prescription plan with Dr. K. She is a certified lymphologist and Nest healthcare provider, sharing the new science of information as medicine and cellular ecology. Did you know that the field of epigenetics states that you are more than just your genes, and those genes do not control your biology? Yes, that's correct. Schedule a Skype, phone, or office visit with Dr. K and get on board the friendship train to healthcare freedom. 202-248-7749. That's 202-248-7749. Visit us on the web, forcelllife.com. The number 4, the word cell, CELLLIFE.com. Hey, we got to help one another. Health education for longevity and peace. Health education for longevity and peace will carry you a long, 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 long way. Well, family, community, and friends, you heard the commercials. You know what you need to do. Connect with me, ConsciousSelfCare.com. Go out there, click that link or scan that ORAC image, and let's get you up to date on your bioenergetic reading. Let's see what your cells are saying back to you, what you have been saying to your cells, how you have been caring for your cells, so your cells can come back and tell you how you have been caring for them and what they really need. We're talking about that energetic vibration. We're talking about having that energetic, bioenergetic field reading so you can understand. This is the best time. It's free, family. Come on. Go out there, click that link, fill out the information. I'll do the scan. I'll open the file up for you to look at for about 2-3 days. You can share it like however you like. Get back with me if you want to proceed further. But first, let's see what your body field is really trying to say to you, because this is what this time is all about. We're not just staying in the modern biochemical field of medicine and reading your blood work, because anything can happen. The energetic reading says a lot. And it says a lot about what's going on with that physical body. And if you think about that one system, the purification system, the lymphatic system, and know that you are doing the best job possible for that system to purify itself, we can go a long, long way. That's why Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks has no fear of anything they may say that's going on, because all diseases is a location of cellular malfunctions and what you need to do. So on that note, as we celebrate this 11th year of Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day, and this being Poetry Month, Brother Humam Abdul Malik, whom I currently share space with, we're rooming together, living together, and I'm telling you, it's been a challenge and a very rewarding experience living with your ex-husband, ex-friend, however you want to put that, but I say I'm still friends. He say we're still friends as he move in his direction and I move in my direction. What most important is that man and woman remain in harmony and peace as we go forward in all that we do. We're talking about the black family. We're talking about black love, that even when you do apart and you separate, that you still can be cordial friends and polite to one another. And again, I thank him for allowing me to share in this space as I healed from this stroke, which I'm doing fantastic. You all know everything is going along very well and fine, and a new day is on the horizon. Just like this poem that I commissioned him to do in honor of Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. It's called The Unseen Barrier, and there's a whole lot of that going around. The unseen barrier. Like sweet water and salt water come together and don't mix, there's a barrier. So don't listen to the tricks of the money-motivated personalities who would have you fear your own finality. It's already written. So do not be committing your own downfall. Stand tall, because it's all about growth and development. Naturally sent. Remember, you cannot make yourself worse to get better. No matter how clever it may sound, it brings your body down. How can you regress to progress? You don't, according to the natural text of life, which should be sacred like a wife and sex. This is what Brother Muhammad Malik had to say. Because you know what's going to happen next. Joy and happiness. Clarity, which is a rarity. After sharecropping the crock on today's modern plantation, partly ran by the medical industrial complex, become your own doctor and start the process of natural healing and see how you will be feeling in the garden of life with fruit and vegetables as your medicine that are God sent. He said the unseen barrier, like synthetic and genetic, they don't mix. One is like the kiss of God, the other puts you in the medical nod. The Creator does not make it hard for you. Healing is a very simple, natural process. You have to be willing to go through the test of healing in order to redress the malfunctions of the cell so that you will get to the state of being well. He said, you can do it God's way or you can do it man's way. He said God's way is truly the natural way. Who do you pray to? The power lies within you. Now he said here's the clue that come from Professor West. He says oxygen, pumps, electricity equal power. He said oxygen plus pumps plus electricity equal power. That's the one line when you understand the power of the lymphatic system. You understand about oxygen, pumps, electricity, and power. He says not chemical power or nuclear power, but conscious power. He said, but conscious power, your God-given right to reverse all the distresses in your life. He said, you are your own personal doctor. So take your power back. Take back your power and live. Family, community, and friends, don't be stuck where they want you to be stuck at. Everything you need comes from within. There's no lies out there. Everything you need comes from within. I promise you. Nothing is chaotic as it seems. Nothing is worth diminishing your own health. Nothing is worth poisoning yourself. Nothing is worth getting so stressful over and having anxiety and fear. It's time for you to know and be true to who you are. And if you are feeling this way, family and friends, here's what you can do. No deception, no deception, no deception. Let no one deceive you with empty words. That's mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Let no one deceive you. Let no one deceive you with empty words. And if you find yourself caught up, family and friends, this is what I have to say to you. One of the poems from my book, Tune Into Yourself, as I begin to close out the show. Still thanking you so much for tuning in, joining me on the friendship train. This Harriet Tubman's ride. You're talking about self-love heals the deepest wounds. What are you feeling? Where are you hurt at? Where are you in pain at? Where are you lost at? Find your true self. Sit back as we do every Wellness Wednesday right here on InnerLightRadio.com. Do it every day of the week. Find a time to sit back and tune into yourself. Take your deep, 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 deep breaths. Feel it within every part of your body. You can feel it when your organs relax and release. I'm telling you, take that deep, deep breath. I do it all the time. Karen gives her power to no one, people, places, or situations. And I'm telling you, situations that come from a man-made mindset of human consciousness and reality and what people think they can do to your life by their actions, by their words. But you give no power to that because you know who you are. And if it happens, you change your faith. We make a choice to think and do the things that we do. We make our problems and solutions based on our faith. That which we believe in is our true belief. It is shown in our actions. We teach people how to treat us. What is your faith turned to? Reach deep, deep down inside. Remove the faith, not of God's faith. Turn away from control faith and give your faith to divine faith. And yes, we teach people how to treat us, and they may want to do something different, but it's about how you care for yourself, because you don't have to argue and fight and struggle with anybody else to be the way that you want to be. When you're in doubt about the love that you have for yourself, I want you to change your faith. I want you to reach deep, deep down inside. Remove your faith, not of God's. You are holding on to what you don't know. It's stored in a folder of God's faith way. I say search your hard drive. Find the folder. Look deep, deep down the tree. Remove the files that are right protected. Release the shutter and open wide. Life is going to make you feel whole again inside. Turn away from controlled faith and give your faith to divine faith. The faith of the world is not the right way. Walk on his wisdom, not of the world's wisdom. See not of this world, but of his world. See the wisdom of life's true faith. Take no thought to what you think. From this world source, life does not grow. Seek first the highest consciousness of life. This is your kingdom to heaven, for what you think and feel is what you create. The universe asks no questions. Hold your ears wide open. Hear the answers to your life questions. He knows the plan. He created the path. Walk on his faith and see good, for he created you in his image and not the image of this world's life. For you are the root and the offspring of his blessed way. He gave you the right to a good life. It is up to you to have the heart and mind to change your faith. His faith is responsible for bringing the invisible to the visible. Make your thoughts his thoughts. Develop and gradually move forward from one mansion to another. Family, community, and friends. You see the files in the folder. They're not right protected. See the issues of this world not to be true. His faith creates a world of good for peace, wealth, health, love, joy, happiness, harmony, truth, and serenity you would truly feel. So change your faith to God's tremendous faith. Renew your mind. I say renew your mind. I say renew your mind by tuning into yourself and see the God, the spirit, the energy, the oneness of life is there, right there, inside you, as you, is all of you. Life is a state of consciousness. Family, community, and friends. Love is all there is. Are your energy pathways blocked? Can you read and hear what your cells are trying to say to you? I mean, they're saying it to you. They're saying it to you loud and clear. And they want you to hear what you have been telling them. And now they're telling you what you need to do. Hold tight. Take your deep breaths. Hold on to yourself. and know that right perspective, right results. When your perspective is not clear, your behavior becomes inconsistent. Family, community, and friends, your body will never lie to you. Your body will never lie to you. However, your mind will. And that's why I say, step up to quantum health and healing. Time to become your own wellness doctor. Shift out of chronic disease, kill stress. Keep on dancing. Keep on breathing. Keep on lengthicizing. Paint a garden one thought at a time. See in your mind's eye that what you want in your reality. Clear your pathway. Free your mind, because you are standing at a safe way of heaven, of truth, of harmony, of peace, of love, of joy, of self-worth, with self-understanding. God is all, both invisible and visible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. This one that is all is perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. And I tell you, family, community, and friends, man is the individualized expression of God and is ever one with his perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. So sit back, relax, do not put yourself in a stressed state. And if you feel you are that way, drink water, 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 water. Drink water, 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 water. Sit back and take a deep, 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 deep breath. Relax your shoulders. Meditate on your body. Think about what you're doing. If you have that lengthicizer, get on it and deep breathe. And remember the ultimate stress buster as I close the show today. We must learn to be big enough to actually love our enemies, to bless those who curse you, to do good to those who hate you, and if possible, to pray for those who persecute you and despitefully use you. Let go of the mental attitudes associated with stress, worry, fear, anger, loss of temperament, holding grudges, and resentment. We must love ourselves enough to love our enemies if we are to have peace. Family, community, and friends, if you are to have peace in your life, we must love ourselves enough to love our enemy if we are to have peace. If we would truly make an effort to do this, it will help establish peace and harmony in your life and in the lives of your family. I say, if we will truly make an effort to do this, it will help establish peace and harmony in your life and in the lives of your family. I'm telling you, family, community, and friends, with truth, honesty, and love for one. The laws of health is also the laws of peace. I said the laws of health is also the laws of peace. If you want peace in your life, you must have health in your life. You have health in your life, you will have peace in your life. You won't bring about stress in other people's lives. So, to have a truly healthy body, you must learn to live in peace. Family, community, and friends. Peace and blessings to you. Come aboard the friendship train next week. Visit my YouTube channel, K Davis F. Visit my website. Connect with me. Let's have a conversation. Come share your wellness story aboard the friendship train. That's what it's all about. I would love for you to be able to share your wellness story free of pharmaceuticals and the fear of the medical industrial complex saying, oh, there's nothing you can do. You got to do it this way. Well, I'm here to tell you there's plenty you can do. When you shift that state of consciousness, tune into yourself, find that self-love, and hold on tight, and let nobody take you away from it. Peace and love, family. I'm in love with myself. I'm in love with myself, and can't nobody take that away from me, no matter what they do, no matter what they show. I'm in love with myself. I'm in love with yourself.
There's a hero if you look inside your heart. there's an answer. If you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away, and then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. It's a long road when you face the world alone. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. You can find love if you search within yourself, and the emptiness you bear will disappear. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. Dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tear them away. Just hold on, there will be tomorrow, and in time you'll find the way. And a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. When you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. That a hero lies in that a hero lies
What a great and divine time in history to celebrate that CELLABRATE, you being your own wellness doctor. April is designated as Conscious Self-Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. April 30th is celebrated as Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. Join us April 30th, our 11th anniversary Conscious Self-Health Care Panel Radio Show, broadcasting on InnerLightRadio.com. The number one enemy to the human body is not food alone, it is stress and inflammation. Is it time to shift out of chronic disease care stress and emancipate from medical mental slavery? Visit forcelllife.com, forcelllife.com. I'm Reverend Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, 202-248-7749. Take a deep lymphatic breath and relax.
Greetings, everyone. Are you still taking care of your human body field cellular malfunctions from an outdated healthcare system? Why not shift out of chronic disease care, stress, pharmaceuticals, vaccines, and surgeries, and step up to energetics, epigenetics, and quantum health and healing with me? Step up and take control of your health journey. I offer you one free human body field voice scan from your computer or phone. Instant access to your scan results and more free quantum health information. For more details, visit ConsciousSelfCare.com. ConsciousSelfCare.com. Or call Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, 202-248-7749. Yes, it's time to be your own wellness doctor.
Wake up. Yeah. Wonder what you tell me now.
Wow, family, that was a great show. I want to thank you so very much for tuning in to the Conscious Self-Health Care Conversation Radio Show right here on NLI Radio. It was a pleasure having you tuning in. Now, you must tell a friend to tune in. And if you haven't called in and shared your wellness story, don't you think it's time that you help somebody with your wellness story? Call in, share your story, join the conversation. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, and I invite you to visit my website, ConsciousSelfCare.com. Or you can just go to the number 4, the word CELLLIFE.com. Leave me some information. I would love to talk with you. And once again, I look forward to you joining us next Wednesday right here on the Conscious Self-Health Care Radio Show. It's a conversation where we uplift each other, where we share our wellness stories so we can help someone move from disease care to conscious self-health care. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to hearing from you next Wednesday.